Last time, let's see if we can start this right. Let me see if y'all figure it out. Y'all know my hair is shorter than it was last time I filmed? Nope. Because, guess what? Last time I filmed, oh, there's a remote under me. I feel that it's cold. Apple remote. Last time I filmed, I had my hair natural, so my hair wasn't even straight. What is up, guys? It's Shauna, aka Mrs. Wealthy Wallet, coming to you for another week. Y'all can tell I just got my hair done yesterday, so I don't know what it's doing. It's doing everything but what it's supposed to. Yeah, so my hairdresser, she actually had a positive response to me actually cutting off my hair. She didn't notice it because she was in such a hurry, and she was like, oh, your ends, they really need to be straightened up. They're like crooked, and they're not crooked, but they're ragged, and they need to be straightened because I cut my hair with just some standard kitchen scissors, and you really should cut your hair with professional scissors, but I don't pay $500 for some scissors. So she wound up evening it up and actually cutting my hair again. So I've lost about 6 inches worth of hair. Most of y'all don't know, my hair was like down to here, and now this is where it stops. So yeah, cut my hair off. But she kind of looked at me and kind of understood, because as I explained it to her, I said, I've been asking you for the past year and a half, and I was like, I'm going through some stuff, and this is what I feel like I can change. So she said, okay, I do understand where you're coming from, and it's not fair of me to live vicariously through you, because it was me and another person who was attending her shop that both had long hair, and when that woman turned 40, she cut all her hair off. And so she was like, well, when you turn 40, I'll cut your hair off. And I was like, no, you're not hearing me. I need this cut. I need it cut. I don't like it. I just want it gone. You know, I wanted something in my life that I can control. And I felt like in a positive way, I can control how I felt about my hair and everything like that. So my hair is finally the way I want it, guys. But yeah, my experience yesterday at the salon was a crazy one even to begin with. Not what we're talking about today, but just to give y'all a little tidbit of it. We usually park somewhere close to the salon, and it's usually like in a restaurant's parking lot. Well, they started booting people if you park in the restaurant parking lot, and it's before they even open. And so my cousin got booted. It cost her $75 just to get the boot off. So I decided to park in the paid parking lot. Well, as I'm parking in the paid parking lot, a man comes up and yells like something unintelligible. I have no idea what he yelled. And I looked over, and there was a guy across the street, so I figured he was yelling to the guy across the street. So I go ahead and get my little ticket and go put it in my car, and he's like over the machine, like looking at the machine like this, but looking down at the machine. And I was like, okay, this guy's kind of weird. He's a big dude, like really big. And that's when I realized, okay, he's crazy. I need to get away from him as fast as possible. So I speed walk it out of the parking lot, just grab whatever. I don't even know what I grabbed out of the car. I knew I grabbed my purse, and like, I don't even know, like I had a drink or something. I grabbed my drink real fast, got out the car, and just hightailed it to the salon. So when I'm in the salon, I'm just like sitting like dead straight up, just like freaking out. And my hairdresser comes over and pushes me back. I was like, relax, calm down, da 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 da. And she like goes on with her client. Well, when I go to look out the window, the guy is like doing this into the window. And I'm just like, oh my God, is he gonna come in? Is he gonna come in? And so like he's like walking in the street back and forth out front of the salon. So when I finally got in my beautician's chair, I asked her, I was like, this is what I experienced. What's going on with the guy? Oh yeah, he's crazy. It's like, how does she just mention that casually, this man's crazy? Like, crazy people do crazy things. So that really freaks me out. Yeah, this is my long story. But yeah, so I wound up having to run back out in the middle of getting my hair done because I had to go feed the meter again, because I was only paying for 2 hours, and I was there for more than 2 hours. So I had to wind up paying $20 just to get my hair done. So yeah, we're gonna have to think about how long it'll be before I go back again, because we're gonna have to inflate $20 into the price of getting my hair done. That gets expensive. Yeah, so that's what I basically did today. Not today, but actually yesterday. Other thing I want to talk to you all about, period, point blank, in the sentence, what this whole vlog is about is be careful who you get your information from, guys. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I'm not even going to call the person out or the podcast out, but it's people who are out there learning just as you are. So there are people who are not as knowledgeable, who are trying to teach you all information that doesn't make any sense, truthfully. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I've got some years on people, y'all know. So when I was listening to it, I was just like, this sounds stupid. And the more I listened to it, I was like, yeah, no. And I said, the thing is that people are going to listen to this because they consider the person who's leading the podcast an authority on, you know, all things personal finance and things like that. And they will actually like go and believe this person. And I'm like listening to the person, and I was like, I wouldn't follow you into Walmart. Like, seriously, I would not follow you to the light on the corner. Like, dude, like, seriously, you really don't know a lot, but you speak as if you do know a lot. And I think to the common ear, they may actually think you know something, you know? So before you follow somebody, make sure to do your research. You know, like, they may tell you, oh, the way to do this is just to do this. Boom. Like, people will blindly follow people and not stop to think. When I follow financial advice, trust me, I've spent years with Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, what's his name? David Bach, Larry Winget, Gail Vaz-Aslade. I mean, like, all of them. And that's why, like, to this day, I take a little bit of each person, because not everybody is an authority on everything. They may have that one little niche thing that they got all, like, on lock, but, like, I don't use them as my authority on everything. Does that make sense? Like, I don't use everybody as the end all be all, because one company will say, hey, use this investment company, and you may go with them, but you have to ask in that, are you getting some kind of kickback from that? Or one person may say, use this product or use my certified person, but what is it really a good thing for me? So make sure you always research, and make sure that you always do what is best for you when taking personal finance advice. That is all literally I wanted to say this week. Just make sure that you vet the person, that you research what they're saying. You know, I do go with the tried and true, the whole Dave Ramsey method to a degree. I like the debt snowball. I don't do it in the order that he does it. I look at the interest rate and see what the highest interest rate is, and I pay according to that, because I feel like financially that has the biggest punch, but he feels like emotionally going for the lowest balance is going to give you the biggest boost. So that is why I pay off my Sally Mae more than anything. You know, that's my husband's Sally Mae, but I call it mine because we're married. So yeah, so vet the people and do what's best for you guys. Do what's best for you. Don't do it just because, oh, they were authority on this show, they were authority on that show. It's get a following and you can be an authority on anything, pretty much. So yeah, guys, until the next time, remember the best type of wallet to have is always going to be a wealthy one. Peace.